everybody, welcome back to Main Street Wellness. My name is Megan, and today I want to talk about dreams and what happens when the dreams that you've had since you were a child or just that you've always wanted to come true and you've worked for suddenly falls through. Now, if you watched the first video, my introductory video, you know that I know something about that. So let me give a little recap. When I was a senior in high school, I had been training all my life to audition to become a ballet dancer, whether that be I dance in college or pre-professionally, professionally, or whatever manner that was going to be. I, of course, always thought that I would have the chance to pursue those dreams. Well, it turns out that life had a different plan and kind of threw me in a completely different direction when I found out that I had scoliosis, and it manifested itself in a way where I was stuck on the couch for at least a month, like couldn't even move. So a couple great things I learned from that I want to share with you today. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that when you are thrown up against the wall and it seems like all of your dreams are just falling through, I want you to push through. Okay, so I was told that I was never going to be able to dance again, at least not the same level that I had been, and that was that. Well, I was lucky enough to also have parents who believed that, you know what, I could find a different way. And I found that way through yoga, which is kind of crazy, but that allowed me to pursue dance in the way that I had always dreamed of doing. Now, had I just taken what all the professionals were telling me, just for their own word, right? I never would have discovered that, and I never would have been able to have dance in the same way that I had always been used to having it, right? So I hope for you guys that if you're in that place, that when you're thrown up against the wall and someone's telling you it's never gonna happen, that you push back and you push through. The second thing that I want you to keep in mind is that sometimes when life throws you in a different direction, it's for a reason. And I want you to stay open to the possibility that not only will this whatever terrible thing happen to you will put you on a different path, but it'll put you on a path that's even better than what you had always hoped for. For me, that turned into exercise. So when I had gotten the chance to finally, start auditioning, I had actually gotten into a college dance program, and this is what I was going to do. But it turns out that that's not what I wanted to do anymore, right? I had taken that time away from dance and had really discovered a whole new way of life for myself. Had I been closed off to that, had I been resistant enough and just to say, you know what, no, well, even though I'm happy now doing something different, I have to stick to what I had always planned for myself, I would have missed out on so many opportunities, and I wouldn't have the life that I love today. So I hope for you guys that you maybe do the same thing, stay open to the possibility that, you know what, things may change. Maybe the thing that you're pursuing, that you're trying to go for, at the end of the day, maybe that's not what you really want anymore. And sometimes that's okay, and it's even better. And thirdly, I want you to try not to freak out. All right, so I spent so much time just being scared of, oh my gosh, this is the first time in my life that I don't have a plan. I always had a plan. I always knew what I was going to do. And for the first time, I had no idea what I was going to do at a time in my life where I felt like it was the most important time for me to know exactly what my journey was. And you know what? I'm really happy that I didn't, because that led me to find a whole new life for myself. So I hope you guys can feel that way too. Know that life has a flow to it, and when things are starting to work naturally, just go with it and trust that that will happen for you. So when things are kind of stuck and they're not great, that's not how it's going to be forever. All right, and you will find your own path, and you will find your own way that's right for you. All right, guys, well, I hope that was helpful for you, and if it is, be sure to like it and subscribe and share with all of your friends, and I'll see you next time.